Coming up on Cedar Valley today, a man's Las Vegas career is shaking up Waverly. The Wartburg baseball team is predicted to win another Iowa Conference title. And UNI students raise hundreds of thousands of dollars for charity. This is Cedar Valley Today. Hello and welcome to Cedar Valley Today. I'm Christine Alexander.
And I'm Ellen Felton. The Waverly Chamber of Commerce hired a new executive director last year. I got a chance to sit down and get to learn about his unique involvement in the Waverly community. With family and friends thousands of miles away, Travis Tolliver made a big transition when he decided to move to the Midwest. Originally from the Las Vegas area, Tolliver now works at the Waverly Chamber of Commerce. For both he and his wife, the change was rather dramatic.
For a young man to leave Las Vegas in his 30s and move to the Midwest, it takes a woman to do that.
His wife agrees and also says a small town wasn't in their plans.
You will never live in a town smaller than Fargo-Moorhead, which is about 200,000 people. And here we are in Waverly with 10,000 people, so never say never.
They moved so she could pursue her dream job as a college choir director. Even though the town is smaller, Tolliver has made the transition well. He is best known at the Chamber for his work during the Gentlemen of the Road tour last summer. Tolliver is seen as the right choice for the position.
A very good member of our team and really just walked in and fit in, and so we got very lucky there.
When Tolliver isn't in the office, he uses his hidden talent of singing. While studying music in college, he realized he had a knack for business. He made the decision to give up his opera dreams after graduating with a music degree.
It actually has helped me to not really be fearful of speaking in public or talking with people in a huge setting. It's kind of like being on stage, and I enjoy that.
Tolliver continues to use his musical knowledge to impact how he speaks to the community. Reporting for Cedar Valley Today, I'm Ellen Felton. Tolliver is currently working on an annual dinner event that will be held later this month. Another project is the Iowa Firefighter Association's convention that will be held in September.
The Black Hawk County Sheriff's Office says that the spring weather could bring repair scams. These scams include painting barns and outbuildings, blacktopping driveways, and selling lightning rods. You can check the people or company out by contacting the Better Business Bureau. Cedar Valley Crime Stoppers says Elizabeth George Ann Terhune is wanted for violating her burglary probation. She's 5'5" and 215 pounds and has brown hair and brown eyes. Anyone with information is asked to call the Black Hawk County Dispatch at 319-291-2515 or the Cedar Valley Crime Stoppers at 855-300-TIPS. A cash reward is available. Later this month, Hawkeye Community College will be hosting rape aggression defense classes. These classes will teach realistic self-defense tactics to women, including defending against common strikes and disabling attackers. Classes will be held from 3:30 to 6:30 p.m. on March 29th and 31st, as well as April 5th and 7th in the Health Education and Services Center on Hawkeye's campus. The registration deadline is Tuesday, March 22nd, and the cost is $25. Wartburg is looking to dominate in the Iowa Conference. Baseball season is here and the Knights are looking to retake the Iowa Conference championship. Wartburg's baseball team won the conference last season and coaches from around the IIAC are expecting them to do it again this year. In a coaches poll throughout the conference, Wartburg was voted to win on 4 of the 7 ballots and came in second on the remaining 3. The Knights finished 7 points above Buena Vista with a score of 46-39. Wartburg is currently sitting at 4th in the conference, but are nationally ranked 24th in the NCAA's top 25. Volunteers are still needed for the NCAA National Division III Men and Women's Outdoor Track and Field Championships. Wartburg will be hosting the event at Walston Hoover Stadium, taking place May 26th throughout the 28th. It is expected to bring in more than 1,000 college athletes, 600 coaches, and thousands of spectators. To sign up, visit www.wartburg.edu/NCAA/track. Kids can grow their business skills at a Cedar Falls camp. We have more on the story after the break.
Connecting you and me and the world, Waverly Utilities. Making life better, making life easy, Waverly Utilities.
Registration is now open for Cedar Falls Lemonade Day Entrepreneurial Camp. For $35, the 4-day camp will teach business skills to students in 4th through 6th grade as they put together a lemonade stand business. At the end of the camp, each student group will run their business on a downtown Cedar Falls storefront. All funds raised will go to a charity of the student's choice. The camp will be held from June 8th to June 11th, and registration is due by May 9th. UNI students took to the dance floor for charity. The University of Northern Iowa held their annual dance marathon event this past weekend. Their charity of choice was the Iowa Children's Miracle Network. Students danced from noon until midnight on Saturday and raised a total of $370,248.05. Wartburg's own dance marathon night will be held this coming Saturday starting at 9 a.m., also in support of the Iowa Children's Miracle Network. After the break, we'll look at what's trending in the Cedar Valley. Stay with us.
When was the last time you got hyped up about your checking account? It's easy at State Bank. With Hype Checking, you can earn up to 2.04% APY on balances up to $25,000. Plus, get a free debit card with unlimited transactions, reimbursement up to $15 in ATM fees per cycle, free online banking, mobile banking, bill pay, and more. Get hyped up at State Bank with checking that earns you more. Open yours today. State Bank. Community-minded, customer-focused. Member FDIC.
Zoom out. Here's what's trending in the Cedar Valley. Kitabaloo is in downtown Waterloo this Saturday. From 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., people can enjoy inflatables, laser tag, live music, and other games. The event is located at the Cedar Valley Sportsplex and is 5 per person or 15 per family or 4. People interested can purchase tickets online through Waterloo's broadcasting website. Wartburg College will be hosting a trumpet festival this Thursday and Friday. Thomas Hooton from Los Angeles Philharmonic will be the special guest during the recital tomorrow night. The 2-day festival will have a finale concert with all participants on Friday night. Both concerts will be held in the Wartburg Chapel at 7 p.m. And now let's take a quick look at your weather.
It's internet and TV like never before. Introducing Extreme. With extreme flexibility to watch live TV on your favorite devices in your home, plus the power to watch your DVR shows on the go. Extreme speeds up to 150 meg and an ultra-fast Wi-Fi system built for multi-streaming HD. You can even access popular apps on your TV. Simple, powerful, extreme. New from MediaCom.
Whether you live in an older home or you're building a new one.
There are always ways to save energy and money.
And Mid-American Energy can help.
I needed better insulation. With Mid-American Energy, I got a $1,000 rebate, and I cut my energy bills by 50%.
With Summer Saver, Mid-American Energy pays us to control our AC.
And with all the programs we've used,
We're able to save money now
and be energy efficient for years to come.
The power's in your hands with Mid-American Energy.
Items disguised as healthy, it is often hard to know what's really good for you. In today's Health Minute, Mary Maloney shows you what to look out for.
Despite
Despite our best intentions to eat healthy, we sometimes fall short when it comes to making the right selections. But how do you know what to avoid? For starters, skip the frozen dinners. Yes, they're easy and convenient, but they're also filled with preservatives, lots of sodium, and very few vegetables. You may be tempted to order a salad at a fast food restaurant, but think twice. Toppings like croutons, nuts, and dressings can add up the calorie count. When cruising the snack aisle at the grocery store, don't be so quick to grab those veggie chips. The veggies are cut thin and then processed, removing much of the nutritional value. Can't go wrong with fruits, right? Well, when it comes to fruit cocktails, apparently you can. Most are made with a sugary syrup that adds zero nutritional value. A lot of people would consider tea a healthy beverage, but some bottled teas usually contain artificial flavorings. And don't be fooled by some of the fat-free items like yogurt. Many popular brands have as much as 15 grams of sugar in a single serving. Best advice? Always check the nutrition content or ask to see one. For today's Health Minute, I'm Mary Maloney.
Story about honesty and hard work that helped to reunite an Iowa woman with her ring. It took a detective's tenacity to make the reunion come true. Eric Hansen reports.
Most folks stop at Casey's for gas or a pizza.
It was just right there.
Super Bowl Sunday, Angela Allen was shocked to find a couple carrots.
And so when I got out of my car, I looked down and it happened to be by my feet.
A diamond ring right there in Slater's February snow.
It wasn't just a ring you'd go buy, in the store. I think, you could tell it was unique and it was created for somebody.
The row of small diamonds and the big one on top made it too valuable to just leave with a clerk. So she called Story County Sheriff.
There were no maker marks inside, so there really wasn't much to go on.
But Detective Kester knew somewhere a wife was freaking out.
And at first I didn't want to tell my husband.
He was right. Sharon Soder had already torn apart her home.
So we went through the laundry, went through under the beds everywhere.
But while she was calling pawn shops and her insurance agent.
So I thought, oh gosh, it's probably in a snow pile someplace on the side of a parking lot.
The detective was personally visiting every jeweler in the county.
Whoever made it would easily recognize it and have a story to go with it.
Because this was no off-the-shelf ring. Nothing. But instead of dropping the evidence bag on a shelf to collect dust, he actually widened his search, calling every jeweler in Des Moines, too.
Everyone I talked to, it's like, not ours.
Until he texted a picture to a custom guy.
He said, yeah, I remember making it. We have documentation as far as when we made it with her name on it.
3 weeks after Sharon dropped her ring,
I'm like, oh my gosh, it was like a miracle.
She got a call from the detective who had guessed right.
This stone right here is from my mother's wedding ring.
Every stone was personal.
There's no other ring like it.
Plenty of other places, the rule on the street is finders keepers.
That's why I live in Iowa.
And detectives are just too busy to care.
It's just kind of the Iowa values, I guess.
Here, Sharon's ring made it back to her finger.
It was a miracle. I couldn't believe it.
And the detective got a thanks that still makes him blush.
Yeah, I bent our policies and allowed her to give me a hug.
Stay with us. We'll be right back after this break.
A car. A car gives you freedom. A new beginning. Room to grow. And in time, room to grow up. Your dream car evolves, and protecting it takes committed support. American Family Insurance.
Here's a recap of our top 3 stories from today. Travis Tolliver is using his love of music to enhance community engagement. The Wartburg baseball team is projected to win the IIAC title. UNI's Dance Marathon had fun while raising a generous amount of money for kids with cancer. Thanks for watching Cedar Valley Today. Be sure to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Also, add our app on the Google Play and iTunes Store. Have a great Wednesday, Cedar Valley.